I feel like I can box with boxers and kickbox with kickboxers and, you know, submit black belts and everything under the sun. I'm getting more and more comfortable, and you know, I never had an opportunity to fight at 135 pounds when I first started in this sport because there was no weight class for me. So I feel like I've really found a home, and I'm excited to get in there and fight for the belt. You know, the belt's one thing. The other thing is people, you know, have the idea that Dominic's the best guy out there, and like, he's not tougher than I am. I know that, and I don't feel like he proved that he was. And I can't wait to get in there and fight again for the belt and show everyone who the man is.
And Urijah looked awesome tonight. No broken hands, no injuries that I'm aware of.
No, just my big chin got cut, but this thing's always in the way.
And your performance, I wanted to ask you though, if you got a chance to watch the main event. I know you were reflective on Dan Henderson earlier this week, and just wondering what you thought of his performance tonight.
Yeah, I loved it, man. I'm a huge fan. I've been watching those guys forever, and Dan, like I said, is just a savage. You know, and Vandalay and Kung and all these guys. So, you know, it was fun. I just think about Dan's sense of humor, and it's like real, like he's not a real explosive dude in any shape or form except for when he's fighting, you know. And just seeing him drop his hands after one of the rounds was cracking me up. Those guys are just warriors, so I enjoyed it. It was fun.
For Faber Cruz 3, when do you guys expect that to happen, both you, Dana, and Urijah?
Well, we got some ideas. We were getting together tonight and talking about it. Got to talk to Urijah and Cruz first. And Cruz has, you know, just had hand surgery, so he's out for a little bit. But we got an idea. We got a plan.
It doesn't matter to me whenever. I'm ready to rock. Good. I feel good.
You fought Cruz only 4 months ago. Can you talk about matchup again, and what do you do differently this time?
Hopefully we have some different judges. I mean, I know it was a close fight, and I didn't want to raise a stink and feel like I got robbed, because in a fight like that, it can't be, you know, you can't be whining about that, especially when guys really are getting seriously robbed out there. But I just don't feel like he's a better fighter than I am, and I don't think that he proved it during that fight. I feel like he tried to take me down like 11 or 12 times, and I don't know if he's getting points for that. He didn't. I mean, he took me down for like maybe 10 seconds, one of them, and I dropped him 3 times with my hand on his chin, and he hit the ground. In boxing, that's a knockdown. In wrestling, he wouldn't have got takedowns, and I punched him every time, splitting from there. And you know, I think I did some good things, and I guess you gotta do more, have more output when it goes to decision. But I don't like to think about going to decisions. I'm gonna go in there and try to finish the guy. You know, this is for the UFC title, but it's for a personal vendetta. You know, we're 1-1 now. There's a trilogy, and it's to find out who's the man for the rest of our lives. And that's important to me.
For Dana again over here. You said you had a plan for Faber and Cruz, and I was just wondering, is there a chance?
I won't tell you.
I was just wondering if there was a chance that could be the Fox main event, the second one.
No.
No.
As far as, did you do anything different for this fight than the Cruz fight? Because it seemed like that your whole game was a little bit sharper. Was it just a different opponent, or did you feel like a little bit quicker this time?
I feel better every time making the weight. I have an idea of what my weight gets to right after, you know, after I rehydrate and all that kind of stuff. So I can just stay about that weight during my training camp instead of worrying about dropping down and this and that. But I was actually sick for like 4 weeks for this camp. I was traveling all over. I did like the UFC fan thing, and I was doing all sorts of crazy stuff, and I had like a cold that I couldn't kick. So I just trained through it. And it took like 3 days where I had to stay home in bed, and you know, didn't worry about my weight, and I think it's really the accumulation of everything coming together for me. It's been 8 years now in this sport, and you know, I've been wrestling since I was, you know, in the 8th grade, but a lot of this boxing and kickboxing and stuff is really starting to come natural for me, and I've got every advantage now. I was always giving up about 10 plus pounds in the 45-pound weight class, so I'm gonna get better and better. You know, I live a healthy lifestyle. I feel like I'm just getting to my peak, even though Ariel picked against me. Come on, bro, steady up. Sorry.
makes a lot of wrong decisions.
Yeah, he was way off.
Uriah, I wanted to follow up on, you talk about your clean diet. I know you have a pretty holistic mentality when it comes to life, and especially with nutrition. We saw you drinking a coconut water, chugging it down after the weigh-ins. Can you talk a little bit more about your diet in terms of how it integrates with your training, if you can?
My hippie parents gave me an unfair advantage from the womb. You know, my mom was like drinking wheatgrass, carrot, garlic, beet juice, and stuff like that. So I crave really healthy foods, and it's just been a part of my lifestyle. You know, part of the reason that I feel great at the age that I am and have a lot of years left in me. And yeah, I don't take any supplements. I don't do anything except for eat good and train hard and have fun. I think that's the best part about it, is just having a good attitude, you know. And you see that with a lot of the guys that make it this sport are like pretty calm nerve dudes. You know, if you hang out with Vanderlei or Dan Henderson or Randy Couture, they're mellow dudes. And it's all just a lifestyle for me, man. I love doing what I do. And you know, healthy diet is, you know, they say good health is true wealth. That's what my mom says.
Dana.